Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to show you how to start up the Fenix Airbus A320 from cold and dark to a ready-to-taxi configuration in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Whether you're new to the Fenix A320 or simply need a refresher, this short tutorial will walk you through every step in the correct order. I will also explain why we are performing each action, so you will not only know what to do, but also understand what's happening. Let's jump into the cockpit. Before taking any action, verify that the parking brake is set and that the throttle is in the idle position. Go to the EFB, import the flight plan from SendBrief, go to the ground services page and check if GPU is enabled. This gives you external electrical power before the aircraft generates its own power. Enable chocks if you want to prevent rolling before the pushback. Set your fuel load in the payload page and enter the number of passengers and cargo weight to determine your zero fuel weight. When done, make sure both engine master switches are off and confirm that the landing gear lever is down. If everything looks good, we can apply electrical power to the aircraft. Move up to the overhead panel and switch on battery 1 and 2. You will hear the aircraft come alive as essential systems receive power. Give the displays a few seconds to initialize, and if external power is available, the external power button will illuminate. Press the button to power the aircraft from the ground. If external power is not available, go back to the EFB, select ground services and request it from there. Turn on the cruise supply and the ground control recorder. Move up and activate the ADARs by turning the 3 knobs to nav to start the alignment process. This can take several minutes or happen instantly, depending on your settings and the EFB. Arm the emergency exit lights to ensure the emergency lighting will activate automatically if required, and then turn on the 6 fuel pumps. Now we will start the auxiliary power unit. Press the APU master switch, wait 5 seconds and then press APU start. You will hear the APU engine in the back of the airplane spool up. Monitor the ACAM, and if the avail light appears, the APU is ready to provide electrical and pneumatic power. You can now disconnect external power and turn on APU bleed. This will supply compressed air to start the engines. Adjust the display brightness if necessary by turning the knobs on the left side of the panel. Set the correct barometric pressure and check that your flight controls move freely. Confirm that the rudder pedals, the side stick and the throttle are calibrated correctly. Open the MCDU next and import your SendBrief flight plan. Initialize the aircraft, verify the flight route, check the performance data, enter passenger count and fuel and verify your takeoff runway and SIT. Review the flight plan for any discontinuities. Turn on the no smoking, the seatbelt signs, the beacon and navigation logo lights. Set the 4 ADF selectors on the main panel to the VOR position. You can now request pushback clearance and start the engines. Turn the engine mode selector to ignition and move engine master switch 2 to on. Watch the ECAM and wait for N2 rotation. The fuel is introduced automatically. Monitor the EGT and engine parameters, and once engine 2 has stabilized, repeat the process for engine 1. Both engines are now running and we can turn off APU bleed and APU master. Set the engine mode selector back to norm and verify if the electrical power has transferred to the engines and the ECAM. Put in the transponder code in the middle panel, set the mode to standby and TARA and turn on the weather radar. Set flaps to 1 for departure, arm the speed brake and set the auto brake as required. Use low if the runway is dry and maximum if the runway is wet. Turn on the taxi light and the aircraft is now fully configured for pushback. Release the parking brake when cleared by ATC and begin taxiing to the runway. From here you will continue with the before takeoff checklist before lining up for departure. And that's it. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials and flight sim videos. I also have a PDF version of the Fenix A320 tutorial available for download on my Ko-Fi shop if you want to read the complete instructions from cold and dark to takeoff, cruise, approach and landing. I will leave the link below in the description. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time.